between city and the river, case of Gomti, Lucknow. My thesis began with observing the river, its edge, and relationship to its city. The role of the river in the cities have changed over the past years. From being significantly important to the cities, they have reduced to become mere entities to release pollution. The modern approach of developing most river edges comprises of creating hard concrete edge, thus being insensitive towards the changing nature of the rivers. Also, these edges create a stark disconnect between the city and the river. The investigation started with considering how, in a highly urbanized city, the role of the river and its quality deteriorated over a period of time. How the river has become a mere dead corridor with no relationship to the city. The intent here is to share with the public potential role of the river and reviving its quality and relationship with the city and its people. The thesis also aims to make an impact at two scales. At macro level, by contributing to the cleaning of Ganga by improving the quality of its tributary Gomti, and at micro level by providing public spaces along with the treatment infrastructure to re-establish a connect to a city. Lucknow city has had very strong connection to its river since the olden times. River Gomti has been a significant importance to the city for development of all historic buildings, celebrations, and various other events during the past years. The river of Lucknow has been a major contributor towards the waste released into the river Ganga. Lucknow being a highly urbanized city, as mentioned earlier, also aims to contribute towards the cleaning of river Ganga. To do so, it becomes important to clean the water at its source before being released even into the tributaries. Thus, River Gomti of Lucknow becomes the starting step in the direction of cleaning Ganga. The current state of the river Gomti is that it is bounded by an embankment that was created to prevent flooding into the city. This has led to complete disconnect of the river from its city. This section alongside clearly shows how the embankment has become a physical as well as visual barrier between the river and the city. These are few activities along the edge of the river as observed on the site: vendors occupying space to sell products, land used for agriculture, washing, bathing, etc. Few of these activities have been taken up to derive program for the intervention. Coming to the existing treatment infrastructure of the river and their current condition, there are 26 nalas along the edge that open up into the river. Currently, the system of treatment is centralized with just two STPs each located at extreme end of the city. The capacity of these STP is highly insufficient and their condition is very poor. A new approach of treatment is imagined by decentralizing the entire system. Multiple STP would be placed strategically along the river. These prototype would be placed next to the nalas where water just get treated before it enters the river. Talking about the other existing network, the network map shows the analysis of the streety structure via the road networks and the proximity to the site. The drainage line map shows the location of 26 nalas and existing two STPs on extreme ends of the river and all the sewage pumping station next to the nalas. Master plan, the decentralized system. The map highlights the existing sewage system of the city and the open spaces along the river's edge. The master plan attempts at proposing a decentralized sewage treatment for the city. The proposed treatment plants are strategically located at intersection of major drains and the river. A decentralized system as this would make sure that all the water entering into the river from the city is treated. The location plan shows the area of study demarcating various underused park on the site. The river divides the city into two parts, one which holds the important historical monuments and bags along its edge, while the other is newly developed edge. Two potential sites are identified: A. Gautam Buddha Park, B. Shahid Smarak Park, of which site A was selected since this park houses a sewage pumping station within it and two nalas passing through it. This park also has some existing water bodies that can be used in course of intervention. The program has evolved on in three parts: activities as connect, events as connect, and space as connect. Activities as connect includes the bathing and washing guards, space for growing crops and washing clothes. Events as connect includes the framework for temporary market setup and the race sprint. Space as connect includes the workshop, water pollution awareness, gallery space, bathing guards, and place for performing puja. And the main program is the decentralized treatment infrastructure. The site plan shows the immediate context of the selected site. This is the MG road that leads one to the Bada Imamra and the Rumi Darwaza. Opposite to the site are the other important structures like Atal Bihari Vajpayee Scientific Center, Lucknow Management Association, Sardar Patel Hostel. The plan shows how the intervention sits on the site and its ease of accessibility. Also, the red demarcated line is the embankment. These diagrams show how the object have been laid on the site to make it more public in nature. They also show the various steps taken for arriving at the orientation of these objects. The embankment that creates visual disconnect between the city and the river, and the parks that adds additional buffer. The compound wall that restricts the accessibility to the other side of the river. So removing the compound wall and making the space more public, laying the access on the site that generates more public along the edge, and reactivating the embankment by adding public function. Introducing the decentralized treatment system along the Nala that allows the public to view the system, making it delight for the people. Inserting public functions that supports the main building, and the STP becomes the backdrop for those buildings. In addition of the guards for the people to bathe, attract the people to the other side of the embankment. Addition of the bridge that weaves the building together and its choreographed movement throughout the building, letting the people to explore the system and the river. These are the process models. The main treatment infrastructure is laid perpendicular to the river and cuts and acts as a dominant magnet that attracts people towards the river edge. The public toilet next to the STP connects to the other side of the embankment. These objects, toilets, gallery space, and wood workshops are tucked into the embankment, allowing more public towards the river. On the bottom of the site is temporary market setup, which raised with raised plinth for public to set up their stalls and market. Going towards the right of the plinth is the RO treatment object that purifies the water and bring it to the level of drinking. The journey of the person starts from the you to the that takes you to the upper floor plan. The bridge that takes you to the end of the STP also connects all the objects, allowing one to explore the site. One sees the rotating panel while walking along the bridge on the first floor. There are offices room, the staff rooms, a cold storage space for storing chemicals, the guards for bathing, washing, and performing rituals. That's the roof plan on the right. Now I will get into explaining the detail of each object. The sewage treatment plant. It is imagined to be a machine that cuts through the embankment. The material for the object are chosen strategically. The part of the structure towards the river is kept at its lightest. Concrete is used in the part towards the city side of the embankment. Towards the river's edge, the concrete silos are lifted above the ground. An exoskeleton is introduced that holds the silos in place. The process of purification is exposed through the transparent pipes, which becomes a viewing delight for the public. The clarifier at the end with constant water flowing through its facade is imagined almost as magnet that attracts the people to the end of the machine. The detail of the clarifier is as shown in the drawing. The sound of the water flowing constantly as the water hits the aluminium panel is what attracts the people to the end of the machine. This drawing is the exploded axo of decentralized sewage treatment system that shows the exoskeleton, the clarifier, silos, the transparent tubes, the column structure, the rotating panel window. This drawing shows the two different construction systems used at both ends of the intervention. Towards the river, steel is used to keep the building lighter, thus avoiding concrete from touching the floodplain. Towards the city side of the embankment, a conventional foundation type has been used. Below are the detailed view of the structural system, the exoskeleton system, the foundation system for the steel, the concrete foundation system. This is the section showing the public interface of the STP and how the transparency of the rotating panel allow the public to view inside. This drawing shows the construction detail of the rotating panel, windows, the bridge and the connection between the two. The public toilet. The public toilet extends into the embankment since the part of the structure is on the other side of the embankment towards the floodplain. Its organization is planned keeping in the mind the swelling of the river. A single narrow opening is provided towards the ghat that can be cordoned off during the swelling of the river. An RCC frame structure with I section as reinforced is used. These I section extend beyond the wall to support the roofing system, leaving a slit for the light and ventilation. A skylight is provided in common areas to bring in the natural light while maintaining the privacy of the space. The form of the roof is designed to maintain the line of the embankment. The central staircase block that cuts through the roof, making it accessible for public for viewing purposes. This is the exploded axonometry of public toilets showing the roofing system, the structural system, the core that cuts into the roof. To the right is the organization diagram of the toilet. Gallery space. This space is imagined to be the city's exhibition space where work related to the city of Lucknow are exhibited to its people from studies to documentaries to the art. A portal-like structure is introduced as transition space between the main exhibition and the exterior. This can also be used as a space to conduct exhibition of comparatively informal nature. The roof of this object becomes a part of the embankment which is also used by the public to access the ghats and the STP, which acts as a backdrop to the object. This is the exploded axonometry of gallery space, which shows the portal-like frame in the front and the window detail, the roofing system. RO treatment plant. The object is where the final process of ultrafiltration of water takes place, post which it is safe enough to be used for drinking. It is designed in such a way that the process of filtration is partially exposed to the people to view. Vertical retractable screens on the facade with the translucent fabric, that is the muslin cloth, filters the light into the interiors and allows one to see the process from the outside. The conventional use of metal pipes is replaced with the transparent tubes, further to expose the process of curing with the reverse osmosis. Here is the detail of the window that retracts, vertical sliding folding window. Learning wood workshop. A part of the stretch of the river's edge is used in quite a few interactive activities like wood workshop, exhibition and sale spaces, market setups. These activities have been incorporated in project as catalyst to create connect to the public. A wood workshop for learning woodwork skills on the upper level with space and sale exhibition and sale on the lower level is planned with the central staircase core and only four columns touching the ground. The ground level is designed to be light and adaptable in nature. An extended plinth that becomes a spill out space for the exhibition. An exposed steel frame that extends out of the roof provides for a viewing space. The idea of elevated roof allowing for light and ventilation is used in all objects throughout the site. This is the exploded axonometry of the Learning Wood workshop, which shows the staircase detail and the exposed steel frame on the roof. This is the view of the temporary market framework where the raised plinths are used by the people to set up their stalls and sellers to sell their products. It is also used by people as seating. This is the complete act to understand the site, to understand the whole building, idea of the building. It shows the journey of person that enters the intervention from the elevator and moves along the bridge to explore other objects. It shows how spaces like temporal markets are occupied by the sellers and the wood workshop where the furniture is exhibited. On the top are the exploded axo of all the objects. This is the water movement diagram which shows the sewage line from the city entering into the septic tank, which further goes into the fine screen and the grid chamber where the waste is separated from the water, which further goes into the primary tank, the aeration tank, secondary tank, sedimentation tank for further purification of water. After passing through the clarifier, the water is released into the water, but some part of the water is again pumped back into the site, into the RO treatment plant, where the water is purified to the level where you can drink the water. The detail of the clarifier, the sedimentation tank, the fine screen, and the septic tank. On the right is the diagrams that shows the swelling and the contraction of the river throughout the year and the season. With the changing volume of the river, the activities along the edge also change. The project attempts at allowing such temporalities to exist. The first view is during summers when the river is in contraction. During winters when the river swells a bit and covers up the floodplain, and during the monsoon, which is the height flood line, which goes up to the ghats, and the activities changes according to the seasons. This is the view from the bridge near the silos. People looking at the process of purifying. There's a view from the gallery space, exhibition and work getting exhibited and in the space. View from the RO treatment plant. This is the view from the bridge next to the rotating panel. It clearly shows the transparency of the panel that you can see in. This is the view of the STP while standing on the embankment. The view of the bathing guards and STP acts as a backdrop to it. Sewage treatment plant requirements and calculations. This is the complete axo of the site. Thank you.